Welcome to Atlanta. Practice Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Community Junior Honor.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. And no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the ignorant, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom. Shalom.
Modules can stand. Panyakodum, turn to face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latandanawu, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanawu, Kawawat Nawu, Kasalak Nawu, Kawawati Nawu, Wala'a, Tabiya Nawu, Banasawan, Abal, Kawshai Nawu, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Waha'para, Aman, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Pray for the cock, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Babakasha. The thunder now. Haka. Larapa'a. Kal Makala. Wakal Marawak. Haka. Latahar, Hamatazari, Haka, Lahakim, Hamathium, Haka, Arakawa, Hatama'ala, Hadarshan, Bashimi Awashah, Kawaraman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you so big. Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barak Lanawa. Waya Sha'ala. Wahabaya. Sapari. Hashem Yahweh Shai. Aman. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us and Yahsha'ala. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you so big. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahahari. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Azari. Ma'ain. Yahweh. Aisha. Samayam. Warataza. Al-Yatan. Damawak. Ragolka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yashal. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazolka. Al-Yah. Yamnika. Yawamam. Hashemah. La'ah. Yakaka. Waira. Balayila. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makarai. Yashamar. Athnapas. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'ath. Wabawaka. Maitha. Wa'ai. Awalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yahsha'ala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. When it's time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahim. Adam Yalaka. Alta Karash. For all Tashqua. All. Kayahana. Awiyabika. Yahama Yawan. Wamashanayaka. Sha'awa Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'arayamu. Sawa. Waya. The Ya'itazawa. Al-Tazapawanyika. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magawi. Wala'a. Yasaka. Sham Yasha'al. Iwa. Kaya. Nawa Atazawa. La. Yatadwa, Alyaka, Barya, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Waya Shemayam, Mawa'ab, Wahagari, Gabal, Wamawan, Wamala, Halashah, Amishabi, Tazawa, Gam Ashawa, Nalawa, Imam, Hayiwa, Zarwa, Abanyalawa, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamari, Kasiya Sarah, Kayabi, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamaru, Bayan Ar, Hayiwa, Daman, Ladam, Shatamu, Nadayabwa, Kaira, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakazalmanai, Kal Nasakamu, Ashar, Amar, Nairasha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahaya, Alahaya, Saitamu, Kagogala, Kakwash, Kapanya Rawaka, Kaash, Saba Ivory, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Taryam, Kantar Datma, Basa Iruka, Wabaso Wapathka, Tabalahum, Mala'a, Hanyahum, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawah, Yapashwa, Wayabaharwa, Ari Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayata, Shamka, Yahawah, Labanka, Aliyawan, Cow, Haratazah. In English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O God.
Be not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let's cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yahshua may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Yahshua may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
But they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and
and
Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. And they have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kishon.
The brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make the nobles like a red.
Make the nobles like a red.
Like said.
Like said.
Yea.
Yea.
All the princes as Sabbath.
All the princes as Sabbath.
And as Zalmun. Who said. Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like the wheel.
Like the wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou,
That men may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is
art the
Yahweh,
most high
the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Break the power structure in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shai.
Like Yahweh, Yahweh Shah.
Wame Akahal. Wa'alahayim.
Wa'alahayim.
Matazab Ya'a Alawak Yahana.
Matazabiyah, Alawak
Ha'alawapim.
Alawak.
Ha'sabranyim.
Ha'sabranyim.
Batazayanyim. Bakayayawim.
Bakayayawim.
Wa'afatim.
Wa'afatim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ha'ashim Yahweh Shai.
Ha'ashim Yahweh Shai.
Wa'araman.
Wa'araman.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commander General Yohanan.
Commander General Yohanan.
The general.
General.
The captain.
The captain.
The officers. The troopers. And assistants. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you so big.
Thank you so big.
Talk to the front. Shopping, be seated. All right, Shalom Israel, Yah Bashim Yah Shai Barakatam to the brothers, Yah Shamar Latam Bashim Yah Shai to the sisters. We are the Isupk, the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, established in 1969, 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York. We are led by Commander General Yohanan. We are not affiliated with any other organization. Israel, pay your tithes, man. And get ready for the Lord's 56th annual Passover, April 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. Pay that $200 Passover fee. That's how we get the venue situated. That's how we get a hotels reserved. That's how we get the food set up and ready for the people. That's how we can also help pay for some people that might not have the finances to get there, the travel abilities, the lodging abilities. That's how we perform the righteous acts. Remember the old ways and exercise our duty and our oath as a nation of people. Let everybody else have their picnic somewhere else. Isupk Milwaukee, Sabbath service. We are going to jump right into it. We are in Exodus chapter 9, verse 30. Exodus chapter 9, verse 30. Wa'atha. Wa'ibadika. Yada'aithya. Kaya. Taram. Taya Ra'awan. Mapanya. Yahweh. Alahayim. Verse 31. Waha Pashata. Waha Shaira. Nakatha. Kaya. Hashaira. Abayaba. Waha Pashata. Gabai. Verse 32. Waha Khata. Waha Kasama. La'a. Nakwa. Kaya. Apaliath. Hana. Verse 33. Waya Taza'a. Masha. Ma'aim. Parai. Ah. Kaya. Waya Parash. Kapiyawa. Ah. Slaki. Al Yahweh. Waya Charol. Slaki. Waya Kadolwa. Aquarawath. Wahabarad. Wamatar. La'a. Nathaka. Arataza. Verse 34. Waya Ra'a. Parai. Kaya. Khadal. Hamata. Slaki. Hamatar. Wahabarad. Wahakalat. Slaki. Wahakwalat. Wayisa. Lachata. Wayakabad. Labawa. Hawa'a. Wabadu. Verse 35. Wayachazak. Lab. Parai. Wala'a. Salah. Ath. Banya. Yasha'ala. Kasar. The bar. Yahweh. Bayad. Mashah. Exodus chapter 10, verse 1. Wayamar. Yahweh. Al Mashah. Ba. Al Parai. Kaya. Anya. Ha Kabadathia. Ath. Labua. Wa'ath. Lab. Abadu. Lamain. Shathia. Athathia. Allah. Bakwarabu. That's the first 7 real quick in the Hebrew. Going back into the English, we are in Genesis. It's like Exodus chapter 9, verse 30. So now we just got done going over a bunch of the plagues that were being visited on Pharaoh for not letting the children of Israel go worship their power. Moses kept on going back and forth with the Pharaoh. Pharaoh kept on reneging on his deals. This last time, Pharaoh finally said, all right, yeah, y'all can go. Moses ain't exactly he's taking his words with a grain of salt.
That's right.
So upon leaving, he had that kind of, I don't know, gut feeling that they weren't gonna just get let go free and clear. Here we go. Exodus chapter 9, verse 30. But as for thee and thy servants, I know that ye will not yet fear the Lord God. So he still hasn't learned his lesson.
That's right.
And Moses doesn't believe that he's got, well, the fear would be the obvious attribute, and we don't normally use the word respect like that, but he's not respecting the Most High's gangster. That's as right. Such. He's not respecting the power and destruction that he's already seen and gone through. That's right. Verse 31. And the flax and the barley were smitten, for the barley was in the ear, and the flax was bald. So like it was still, it wasn't quite harvested yet. It was still on the plant. But now it's all getting, we gotta do it. But now everything just wasted away. Everything just got, I mean, the land got obliterated with the frogs, with the lice, with the flies, with the hail.
That's right.
Egypt was looking rough. Verse 32. But the wheat and the rye were not smitten, for they were not grown up. They were still young with it. They had time to still bloom and flourish afterwards.
That's right.
Verse 33. And Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh and spread abroad his hands unto the Lord. And the thunders and hail ceased, and the rain was not poured upon the earth. Verse 34. And when Pharaoh saw that the rain and the hail and the thunders were ceased, he sinned yet more and hardened his heart, he and his servants. So again, he's still thinking that he can get a leg up in this. Verse 35. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, neither would he let the children of Israel go, as the Lord had spoken by Moses. Exodus chapter 10, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, going unto Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants, that I might show these my signs before him. So again, Pharaoh is just being used to glorify the Most High and his power.
That's right.
And this can be a worldwide event of the known world at that time. Everybody who knew anything about anything knew about Egypt, and they found out about the Lord God of Israel. Rapa?
Shalaki Adonai, you have yet to see any Egyptians to be found in Egypt, because there is no more, because the Most High wiped them all the way.
After this, they were left vulnerable to the other nations to ransack their cities and gain control over them. Otherwise, at that time, Egypt was like that world power.
Yep.
Most High dealt with them, left them exposed. The other nations were able to capitalize on it. And yeah, ever since then, like it's a tourist attraction run by foreigners.
Yeah.
The people in there ain't even Egyptians that are running Egypt right now.
That's right.
Shout out to priest also 5,000 Madabar. Shout out to priest and also 500 Canunya. They're excellent families joining us every week. Princess Azama, it's like Azama Na, Princess Yaiser. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to y'all. And again, Thawada, sister, for I don't want Madabar and y'all contribution last week. That helped.
Right.
That took us a long way. Shout out to y'all. Definitely can't forget that.
Right.
Appreciate. We appreciate the sentiment behind that. Thank you. All right. So Exodus chapter 10, verse 2, and back in the Hebrew. Yeah, I don't see why not. Like I've been wanting to do that with like Clubhouse and all that too. All right, that's what's up. But now, I don't know if you should kind of keep it over there so you can let people know this ain't gonna be a Q&A. All right. Salakia, Exodus chapter 10, verse 2. Wala ma'ain, nasapor, ba'azanya, banaka, waban, banaka, ashar, Hatha Alathia. Yeah. Bamatazarium. Wa'ath. Athathia. Ashar. Mashathia. Bam. Waya Daitham. Kaya. Anya. Yahweh. Verse 3. Waya Ba'ah. Mashah. Wa'aran. Al-Parai. It's like Al-Parai. Waya Marwa. Al-Yuwa. Ka. Amar. Yahweh. Ahalia. Haibarium. Aid. Mathia. Ma'athan. Ma'nath. Lainath. Mapanya, Shalach, I'm Yah. Waya Ibadanya, verse 4. Kaya, Ma'am, Atha, La Shalach, I'm Yah, Hananya, Mabia, Achar, Arba, Bagabalak, verse 5. Wakasa, Ayon, Harataza, Wala'a, Yawakal, La Ra'ath, Harataza, Wakal, Yathar, Hapalata, Hanasa Arath, Lakam, Man, Habarad, Wakal, Call, it's like a Haitaza, Tatazamach, Lakam, Man, Hashada, verse 6. Wamalaawa, Bathika, Wabathia, Call. It's like it. Call Abadika, Wabathia, Call Matazarium, Ashar, La'a, Rawa, Wabathika, Wabawath, Wabathika, Mayawam, Hayawatham, Io, Hadama, Aid, Haywam, Hazah, Wayapan, Wayataza'a, Ma'aim, Parai. Verse 7. Wayamawa, Abadia, Parai, Aliwa, Aid, Mathia, Yahya, Zah, Lanawa, the Mawakash, Slaki, the Mawakwash, Shalak, Hanashim, Waya Badwa, Yahawa, Alahayaham, Hataram, Thadai, Kaya, Abada, Matazarim, verse 8. Wayawashah, Mashah, Wa'atharam, Al-Parai, Wayamar, Alaham, Lakwa, Abadwa, Yahawa, Alahayakam, Maya, Maya, Wamaya, Hahalakim. It's the end of those 7 in the Hebrew, going back into the English. Exodus chapter 10, verse 2. And that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy son and of thy son's son what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done amongst them, that ye may know how that I am the Lord. So this is going to be kind of proof positive of our culture and the power behind us. In the history books, in the record books, we are not the only nation that has recorded the activities that took place in Egypt, the effects that the Israelites had in different lands, and the destruction or blessings even that came to different people, whether they had cursed or blessed Israel. The covenant that the Most High made with Abraham was, he'll bless those that bless us, he'll curse those that curse us. Egypt is receiving the latter portion of that. And again, Egypt, in Egyptian records, they mention this. Verse 3. And Moses and Aaron came in, and it's like, and this is also going to be something, this is why it's so important about what we do in the UPK, is going over these classes, rehearsing the righteous acts, retelling the tales, observing the high holy days, observing our culture, and passing these stories down to the different generations. Verse 3. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, How long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. Verse 4. Else if thou refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow will I bring the locusts into thy coast. Verse 5, and they shall cover the face of the earth, and one cannot be able to see the earth, and they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped, which remaineth unto you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. He's letting them know, like, everything that you already been through, there's more. There's more that's coming your way. Locusts, man, listen, a horde of locusts, a swarm of locusts, they can do some serious damage. They can do some very serious damage. They already had the frogs, they had the flies, the lice. I said flies, the flies, the lice, the hail already ravaged the land. So I can look up.
What you're saying is so heavy because Las Vegas, Nevada experienced the plague.
They did. Yeah, they did. I remember that.
They know what Egypt felt like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I saw it. I'm sure you saw it too. The video of them coming out of the casino and everything is covered up. As soon as they walk out, they're instantly covered in locusts. That's right. All the cars, the whole damn building is covered in locusts. And they're not listening to the priest and prophet of the Lord. We're telling them more is coming, not planes dropping out the sky.
Pull up a different window. We're going to share it in a second. Pull up a locust and get like the measurements of it. Because if y'all ever seen like crickets and grasshoppers, it's in that same family. That's right. You know, them joints are like, you know, crickets are like that big. Grasshoppers maybe an inch or two. If you ever been slapped in the face by a grasshopper, when they hop at you, like it's a nice little flick. It's a nice little flick.
The cancer experience about that, you know, like down in Mexico, in one of the states, which the peoples of Isupk, they go and hunt locusts, you know, with the nets like that, you know. And when they are hunting them, you know, because they use it for food, you know,
right?
Like John the Baptist, the Bible says, right?
Right.
So and they hunt it like that, and when they are flying, they hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
And good.
If I can, so this is made repercussions between then and now. Mm-hmm. Okay, like it's nothing new under the sun, right? So what happens in the time of Moses and Pharaoh? It has, you know, it's repeating times again. That's right. Like today, earthquakes, famines, and all of that is going on throughout the world.
And it's something that should be remembered because the reasons why it was happening back then, we can see the same sins in those same regions where it's happening now. What they did in Puerto Rico, what they did in Haiti, how those lands got destroyed because of our activities there as well. This is again why it's so important to pass these down to our people so that we know what to avoid. So we know what to avoid, so we know how to avoid shit like this happening. Locusts ain't no joke, man. They get big. They get a lot bigger than grasshoppers and crickets. And when they come flying at you, again, a swarm of them, where we're not talking like 3 or 4.
That's where I don't know.
You got a picture of them?
Kind of.
Almost been too much time.
A picture plus the size of them as well. I was trying to pull up the video of them in Nevada.
Yeah, for now, just show the size of them if we could. Yeah, 1/2 inch to 3 inches long. Dog, that's 3 inches. That's 3 inches. That ain't that, like, they got power behind them. Yeah. When they jumping at you and you got thousands of them, you got hundreds of them swatting you in the face at the same time. Look at the one on Dude's hand.
Hey, dog.
Those are big.
See,
and they're carnivorous. Well, I should say they're omnivorous because they eat plants, but they will eat other bugs. They can dig in.
So like they vegetarians, but in the case of the famine, they come and destroy all the food and leave you without nothing, right?
Now I thought I've seen them eating other bugs though. Maybe they just biting them and have to kill them.
Right, but I don't see they eat any people or any animal.
No, yeah, I've never seen that. But like I've watched like Bug Wars. Like I've seen them like rip apart, praying mantises and tarantulas and things like that. But maybe they're just killing them.
Maybe they kill them.
Yeah, all right, so they're not eating them, guys.
When you looking at this, imagine the city of Las Vegas swarmed in this.
That's right.
This size. Now imagine this all over Egypt. That's how it looked. And the Lord said he was going to send the plague of locusts to Egypt. Now imagine how the priests and prophets be telling everybody the Lord's going to start sending plagues to America. The locust was here,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's an actual possibility. Go ahead, real quick.
So if I might say this, you correct me on this if I'm right or wrong. It is something like on the time of Pharaoh, which is king, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like Moses was asking Pharaoh, to let my peoples go, and just pretty much like today, what is going on, with Donald Trump, and having messing up, with us, especially the 12 tribes, the people of Isupk, the so-called Hispanics, like let them go, but instead, they are messing up. Like Trump is sort of it's like the central figure of Pharaoh, right?
Yeah, that's a good comparison to it. And we've been saying since '69, let my people go, so that we can worship our culture and whatnot. I'd say it's more of a precursor, being a reminder of, this can happen to you. And imagine, listen, we're in Wisconsin. When we've got torrential rain and snow and hail, and you're trying to walk through that in public, you're already kind of blocking your face. You got rain and snow hitting you in the face. You're already covering your eyes. It's hard to see. It's all up in your face. That's just rain. That's water being sprayed into your face. Imagine 3-inch bugs flying at your face.
That's right.
Crawling all over you. You got some people that got serious phobias for bugs. This is gonna piss them off. Gotta play that little bit of video real quick.
Millions of flightless insects known as Mormon crickets have now descended on swaths of Nevada.
Those are big.
Taking over homes in the city of Elko, Nevada, blanketing roads, even the local hospital. Some homeowners are using vacuums and power washers to clear out the crickets. Killing the 2-inch-long plump crickets can lead to a smell described as burning flesh. The sheer quantity of insects on the streets now forcing the Nevada Department of Transportation to use plows and warn of slick roads due to the squash bugs.
Slick roads, there's so many dead bugs all over the ground.
Actually, at this intersection was coming home. And as I came around the corner, I came around a little too fast. And I about ended up in the ditch full of water.
Wow, it
was pretty intense.
Outbreaks of Mormon crickets have been recorded throughout history across the West, in Nevada, Idaho, Utah, Montana, and Oregon, causing widespread damage to crops and other vegetation. Experts say the crickets have a 4 to 6 year cycle and then go dormant. For people in Elko, relief can't come soon enough.
These are just going to be reminders of what can happen.
Anything in their path, they'll eat.
Earthquakes are
each
possible.
other.
Hailstorms, that's a real thing. I remember living in Green Bay, and I remember seeing golf ball size hail chunks raining down. Me and my brother thought it was cool to go play outside. It wasn't that cool after a little bit. We learned the hard way. And again, you're sitting there blocking your face, trying to run through rain and snow. Just imagine things like this and how that's going to disrupt your day. But again, just friendly reminders that the Lord is still here. And he's not forgetting about anything.
That's right.
All right, let's get back to it.
That's right. Boy.
All right, so verse 5, and they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth, and they shall eat the residue of that which escaped. So everything that had survived the hail, as he mentions, which remaineth unto you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. Everything else that survived those first couple plagues, that's going to get hit here too. Verse 6, and they shall fill thy houses and the house of all thy servants and the house of all the Egyptians, which neither thy fathers nor thy fathers' fathers had seen since the day that they were upon the earth unto this day. And he turned himself and went out from Pharaoh. So let him know what was up, and then he washed his hands of it. Walked right back out. Now imagine all them locusts in your house. You got kids. Your kids are going to be freaking out. You got a dainty little female at the house. She gonna be bugging, and you're gonna have to try to keep everything in control. You still got to go to work. You got to clean up all these locusts. They're everywhere. It's like that's gonna mess up. You don't know. Flip that switch. All right, we'll keep going. Verse 7. And Pharaoh's servant said unto him, how long shall this man be a snare unto us? Like, how long are you just going to let him talk like that to you? And like we've seen the problems that are going on already. How much more we got to deal with it? Let the men go. So even his servants are bidden that the Pharaoh let them go. Let the men go that they may serve the Lord their God. Knowest thou not yet that Egypt is destroyed? Like, you ain't seen? You're not seeing what's going on here? Let them go do their thing. Like, they don't believe in the Most High power like that anyway. Let them go play to the imaginary sky daddy. The same thing that we hear today.
If I could,
Mm-hmm.
you got so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? He was Esau, the devil on the earth. Some of the good ones are passed by the camp after they kiss the boot and donate money. They'll say, I believe you should be ruling the world. Basically saying the same thing. Like, I believe America should let y'all be, let y'all alone. It's rare that we find them, but we do find those here in America as well, to where they're saying that they believe they should let us go and leave us be. And
they get shown consideration. Now, as a people, they still get judged, but those individuals can get shown consideration. And you got some dumbasses like slacking to them about slacking. You got some people like in front of the Indianapolis camp, right, that want to sit there and flip us off and degrade us, try to talk down to us, that get snuffed. We didn't do it.
Right.
The Lord did that.
Right.
He just used somebody's right hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like there's people. So again, the Lord was going to bless those that bless us, and he's going to curse those that curse us. Leave us alone.
That's right.
Verse 8. And Moses and Aaron were brought again unto Pharaoh, and he said unto them, go serve the Lord your God. But who are they that shall go? Now we're about to get into that. Back into the Hebrew. Exodus chapter 10, verse 9. Wayamar Mashah. Bana Ira Yanwa. Wabaza Kwana Yanwa. Nalaka. Baba Slakia. Baban Yanwa. Wa Baban Nawathia Slakia. Wa Baba Nawathanwa. Bataza Ananwa. Wa Baba Kwaranwa. Nalaka Slakia. Nalaka. Nkaya. Haga. Yahweh. Lanwa. Verse 10. Uyamar. Alaham. Hayaha. Slakia. Yahaya. Khan Yahweh. Imakam. Kashar. Ashalak. Athkam. Wa'ath. Tapakam. Ra'awa. Kaya. Ra'ai. Nagad. Panyakam. Verse 11. La'ah. Khan. La'kawa. Na'ah. Hagabarium. Waibadwa. Ath Yahweh. Kaya. Atha. Atham. Mabakwashim. Wayagarash. Atham. Slaka Ma'ath. Anya Parai. Verse 12. Wayamar. Yahweh. Al Mashah. Natah. Yadaka. Ayel. Aratazah. Matazarium. Baal Rabah. Wayayel. Ayel Aratazah. Matazarium. Wayakal. Ath. Call. Ashab. Haratazah. Ath. Call. Ashar. Hashayah, Habarai, verse 13. What's like it? Wayita, Masha, Ath, Matahaw, Alarataza, Matazarian, Wayahaw, Naag, Rawak, Quadayum, Baarataza, Call, Hayawam, Hahawa, will call Halayala, Habaquar, Hayah, Warawak. It's like it. Rawaka, Haquadium, Nasha, Ath. It's like it. Ath Harabah. Verse 14. Wayail. Harabah. Ail. Kal Arataza Matazarium. Wayanach. Bakal. Gabawal. Matazarium. Kabad. Ma'ad. Lapanua. La'a. Haya. Khan. Arabah. Makahawa. Ma'akaria. It's like Ma'akaria. La'a. Yahaya Khan. Verse 15. Wayakam. Ath. Ayan. Call Harataza. Wathachashak. Harataza. Wayakal. Ath. Call Ashab. Harataza. Wa'ath. Call Paryah. Ha'itaza. Ashar. Hawathayar. Habarad. Wala'ah. Nawathar. Call Yorak. Ba'itaza. Wabaishab. Hashadah. Bakar. Arataza Matazar. And so it's the next 7 in the Hebrew, back into the English. Exodus chapter 10, verse 9. But Moses said, we will go with our young and with our old, with our sons and with our daughters, with our flocks and with our herds will we go, for we must hold a feast unto the Lord. Verse 10, and he said unto them, let the Lord be so with you, as I will let you go and your little ones. Look to it, for evil is before you. Verse 11, not so. Go now ye that are slacky. It's like verse 11. Not so. Go now ye that are men and serve the Lord, for that you did desire, but they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. It's like, and they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, that they may come up upon the land of Egypt, and eat every herb of the land, even all that the hail had left. Verse 13. And Moses stretched forth his rod over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind upon the land all that day and all that night. And when it was morning, the east wind brought the locusts. Verse 14. And the locusts went up over all the land of Egypt and rested in all the coasts of Egypt. Very grievous were they. Before them there were no such locusts as they, neither after them shall be such. Verse 15. For they covered the face of the whole earth, so that the land was darkened, and they did eat every herb of the land, and all the fruit of the trees which the hail had left. And there remained not any green thing in the trees or in the herbs of the field through all the land of Egypt. So again, Moses gave the stipulations to Pharaoh. Pharaoh denied that request, told him, listen, you can take the men with you. That's originally what you asked for. Everybody else was going to stay. Or it's like, you know, he was ignoring the warning that Moses was leaving him. Yeah, and then he dismissed them after in verse 11. Not so, go now ye that are men and serve the Lord, for that you did desire, and they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. So the full request is pretty much ignored and denied by Pharaoh. and they were sent off. So the Lord had commanded Moses, listen, show them again. Show them what the locusts are going to do. Ain't nobody scared of bugs. Ain't nobody scared of bugs like that. Not that big a deal. It can't be that big of a deal. Nevada found out. And that wasn't even this. So, again, just keep that same energy all throughout. Don't let up. Don't let Esau would be disappointed in you if you let up now. You guys are on a roll. You got Elon Musk. You got Trump in the White House. You got white power spread throughout all the land. It should be a good time. Y'all should be very confident. Keep it going. Good.
The beautiful thing about what Esau is doing, that he don't even know he's doing it.
Right.
He's bringing Israel back together. Like the Lord is using Esau to bring the northern and the southern kingdom, the two sticks, to become one again. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh.
Well, who was that mayor in Chicago who was like, listen, the people want me to get mad at the Mexicans for what?
Right.
Because they're trying to live in a land that was theirs that they got rooted out from.
Right.
And you want me to get mad at them? Like that's definitely showing what you just said, how that's bringing the people back together. It's taking that veil off. White people are getting so comfortable, and I want you to be comfortable in your own skin.
Right.
Don't be afraid of any backlash. Don't be afraid of getting canceled. Trump is not going to let you get canceled.
Right.
He's not going to let you feel the shame that the American liberal society wants you to feel by being proud in your Aryan superiority over all, all of us little guys. We got a Puerto Rican, we got El Salvadorian, we got a couple Negroes in the room. No big deal, right? Sabbath? Yeah. No big deal. Who are we? Good.
Hey, if Trump let Elon Musk do the Nazi sign, he's not going.
That's what I was going to say when you say the Aryan. See what happens in the Second World. The Nazis was the one who created the whole mess for the Second World. They are creating the same thing today.
Yeah, that's right.
And you say, when the locusts in Las Vegas and it happens in Egypt, everything, history is being told in the Bible.
Yep.
Right here, we're reading about it, but we, only Israel has the knowledge, to present it to the world so our people wake up today. We're bringing back the history, right?
And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. The Lord is going to make America great again.
That's right.
It's just not. Yeah, it's just not going to be the way you thought. It's not going to be Trump's campaign, and it's not that. But it's going to be great again. It absolutely will.
I think Israel is going to be the greatest after all.
It's going to be great. And listen, all the other nations got to serve their time because of what they've done. Their hand in our captivities, humiliation, the shame, the burden of the drugs, abortions, adultery, divorce.
Yeah, sir, I think about it. What you say is right. Everything is reflected today. I was looking recently over a video about in the Carolinas about they have built a statue of the boy they execute. What's his name? But they built a statue of him, and everybody was happy to see it. Okay.
Of Emmett Till?
Emmett Till, yeah. Emmett Till, all the atrocities that has been committed against the peoples of, our peoples, the peoples of Israel, over the times, when we have been, in captivity right here on this land. All the things that has done, what do they fix, by bringing out our statue of him? I say in my comment, I say that didn't bring him alive.
That's right.
But in a way, it's good, for us to remind us, what they had committed against the people of Most High.
No, absolutely. I completely agree with that. I'm never gonna forget about Trayvon Martin.
That's right.
Philando Castile. What they did to the brother and sister trying to cross the Rio Grande River, walking them down with horses and whips. Right. We're not going to forget about that. I don't need a statue to remind me. We have social media now. It's plastered all over the place. You can't get rid of this stuff.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
that little Hispanic sister that just recently unalived herself.
Yeah, because of all the getting bullied at school. Yeah, that's crazy. And I can't remember who they said was the majority of the culprits doing the bullying. It wasn't another Mexican. Well, and now
it was devils. Because
I was gonna say like the conflicts between like norteños and sureños. How there's you got Latinos that are born in the States banging it out with Latinos that are born across the border. Some of them think that they're better than the next. Same damn people, but thinking that they're better than each other because of where they were born. So now you can have those kind of whitewashed, Americanized Mexicans hating against other people that they would just assume or think were illegals or subject to deportation.
Right.
That was a little girl who she ain't got no control over the matter. She, yeah.
Good. Just go piggyback off of what you said about them beefing over who was born over here and who wasn't. Trump is ending all of that.
Yeah, you don't care.
Going back to second and third generation, you don't care.
Yeah, even if the kid has papers because the parents weren't,
you out of here.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, he getting rid of years now. And now again, we should keep that. We should have kept that energy way back then.
That's right.
Because none of them got papers. Trump does not have papers. His parents did not have papers. Their parents did not have papers to back.
Oh my Christ. Just like a video I saw recently about right preacher in the Christian church, they say if the Latino has to go, the German has to go.
Yeah.
If the Latino has to go, the Polish need to go. The English need to go. All of them need to go too.
The East Indians, the Chinese, the Arabs, the Ukrainians, they ain't deporting no Ukrainians.
Because they are the illegal immigrants on this land.
Yeah.
They are the really ones.
No, they came over here, as refugees from a war-torn country. That's some of the same things that they're running from in Central and South America.
That's right.
Civil wars, community wars. Getting plagued by the cartels. Like they're running from. And I made a post about this recently because they were doing school shooting drills, and different kind of protocols and mechanisms that they use to protect the kids in the classroom. So you're gonna be running from a country that's torn by violence to send them to for a land of opportunity to try to send them to a public school in America that could likely get shot up. Like flip a coin. Which one would you really rather have? It sucks either way, but you get Starbucks over here though.
No wonder, sir, what our record, the Bible says, the white man is the devil.
Yep. And that son of perdition is getting revealed. We're seeing it more and more. So again, keep that same energy. I don't want y'all to stop. I want you to be proud and loud about it.
That's right.
All over social media, all in the streets, like what the Nazis did on that bridge. Do that again.
That's right.
Milwaukee needs some of that.
That's right.
So that we can see it firsthand because we saw it on TV. People need to see this for real life right here. You know what I'm saying? They need to see it to believe it. We're unfortunately, we are that stubborn kind of people. We need to see it to believe it.
That's right.
So listen, grab your paraphernalia. Grab your World War II Nazi memorabilia. Celebrate your culture, your ancestors. Go for it. You got our support. We're not going to stop you. Stop being afraid of it. Pharaoh wasn't afraid of it, but his advisors knew better too. His advisors trying to warn him, like, listen, you maybe just let him go. Maybe just, we had hail and flies and the flood, maybe you just let them do their thing. Let's see how that works out. Okay?
Yeah,
that's
they never stopped doing that thing. Remember that in Ohio? The Nazi people, they came over there to let us know that times are back again now. Yep. All right. So
because they're feeling that freedom. They're feeling that I don't want to just say mega because it's not limited to just that, but they're feeling the spirit of those knuckleheads in Alabama and Montgomery, Alabama, who thought that they could bully that brother for doing his job. They thought they were so much better than him. They tried to whoop him, they tried to bully him, and they saw black unity right there. Right. They saw that Black Lives Matter to black people. That we had Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? Aqua nigga, just jumped off the boat, swam across that little channel, popped back up on the deck. Like swimming can be exhausting. He hopped right back out and was ready to fight. Fighting is exhausting. I don't know if people have ever been into a fight, but a lot can happen in a couple seconds. You're spending a lot of energy. Dude just got done swimming his ass off. I don't even think he took his shoes off. That's rough. All that weight, all that drag that's getting soaked up into your clothes, into your shoes, that's gonna slow you down. That's hard to swim through, like efficiently. And he popped right back up off onto the deck, ready for a fight. That's brotherhood. That's brotherhood right there. Shout out to Montgomery, Alabama, for holding each other down. Shout out to that mayor of Chicago for not being a pushover.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is what Commander General Yan has been teaching and instilling in our men and women. That's right. To not let this shit sway us.
That's right.
Yeah.
What you're saying is real quick. What you're saying is so heavy. So to all our devils out there, y'all bask in y'all greatness, man.
Right.
In the meantime, we're gonna teach our people to get strong.
That's why
our scripture say, "Let the weak say I'm strong." So while y'all being great, we gonna get strong. And y'all better pray that the Lord don't give us the green light. You understand?
Listen, and all the ridicule, they were getting clowned in Egypt here at this time too. Pharaoh was trying to punk them. All the ridicule and scrutiny that we go through also, don't let that sway you. Don't let that deter you.
That's right.
Pharaoh's heart kept on getting hard, and Moses was commanded to keep on pushing, and he did. So that was still also a test on Moses and Aaron too.
That's right.
Are you going to follow these orders? Pharaoh keeps on I keep on hardening Pharaoh's heart against you. Are you going to keep on pushing and following the orders that I'm giving you?
That's right.
And he did. Him and his brother, they backed each other up. They supported each other.
That's right.
And they kept the mission pushing. And he kept on telling them, despite all that ridicule, despite all the hardships, listen, man, let us go or this is going to happen. It's either A or B. We'll be back. We'll be back in a little bit. Just leave us alone. It's a simple concept, but again, Egypt wouldn't have had all the luxuries available to them had we gone for that little bit. America is going to miss out on all the little trinkets, all the accommodations that they're used to today without us. So they tried pushing a little thing yesterday. I think it was supposed to be yesterday, where we were not going to go to the store unless it was for like essentials. And General Mahayman had broke that whole thing down too. Like, okay, you're still going to the store though,
right?
And then what are you going to do after this whole thing ends? You're going to go back to the store, flood the stores to get all the extra stuff, all the candy bars, all the cereal, all the chips, all the soda pop, all the TVs and games and new shoes that you missed, that you sacrificed one day not to get.
Right.
You said as a people, you took that great sacrifice to not get it for that one day, just to go back the next and empty out. You saved all the money that one day so that you can go back the next day. And get all those things that you missed out on the first time because you had to stock up on toilet paper. You had to show them we are standing united by only getting toilet paper and soap and water. Like in the spirit, given America, I get it. But it's not enough. And I don't want y'all to be so gullible to think that unless the Lord is with you, you're going to have some say in these matters.
That's right.
They're waiting. They are waiting for you to take matters into your own hands. so that they can execute martial law. And with the age of technology, they're not going to be throwing their men and women into the fray like that.
That's right.
They're gonna send drones to monitor everything. Like Jersey was freaking out because all them drones were in the air. And then they were doing all those fireworks shows. Dude, if they can make a dragon flying through the sky, what makes you think they can't drop little bombs all over the place? Chemical warfare all over the place. It don't take that much. It ain't gonna cost them no manpower. Look on.
Now what you're saying is so heavy. Right? Our people don't understand yet that following the wrong leader can lead to your death. Like me and Cap was at Walmart yesterday during it, and we literally had a brother stop us, and it was like, we're not supposed to be buying nothing but essentials. And me and Cap started laughing. I don't take orders from a black be black.
Right.
I take orders from Commanding General Yohana, who the person the Lord put in charge. Like if you're not like they're trying to unite all black people to cancel buying food, while we're trying to unite blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to cancel America.
Damn right.
That's right.
Big
That's
difference.
right. I don't
Big difference. Big difference. Farther reaching implications too. And again, these people are doing that based off of their own emotional outlook on it, their perspective on it. I don't know who's supposed to kick that off. One of them lesbians from BLM, something like that. I mean, that's nothing that how would I say it? That doesn't again in the American society. I understand the spirit in which people want to do that with. You're not going to be taken serious,
right?
And you're not going to. I'm not convinced.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Because we've been saying shit like this for how long? Don't nobody want to listen to that when we're actually talking about galvanizing the people. You know what? Instead of let's maybe take this step further then, because they still bought weed. They still went to the gas station to get their blunts.
The mids.
You know what? Yeah.
They need to get the good shit.
Right. Because for them, those are essential. You can't be holed up. Like during the pandemic, drug dealers thrived. Right. Drug dealers were still doing good. Right. The liquor stores, they had to keep the liquor stores open during that pandemic. You were not going to keep all these people housed up without some kind of sedative. They needed drugs and alcohol during the pandemic. Right. And especially in a city like Milwaukee, we are known for alcohol. You can't cut the city of Milwaukee off cold turkey over a deadly virus. Are you kidding me? You know what these people would do? It's unreasonable to think that that's going to have a lasting impression or the effects that you think it's going to have if the Lord ain't with you as a people. Yeah, last point. Yeah, last point, real quick.
And a lot of people would be like, "This is a start. This is a start. We gotta do it. Stop, boycott this store, and this is a start. But here's a better start. Just like you said, here's a better start. Boycott weed.
Right.
Boycott. Turning our women into whores.
Yep.
Boycott the strip club.
Yep.
You understand? Boycott throwing away your money.
Yep.
And turning our women into something that they're not supposed to be. Yep. Boycott whoremongering. Let's boycott everything America tell us, and let's start by coming to the Passover. That's a start.
Yep.
That's right.
That's a start.
That's right.
And that's a start with a purpose.
That's right.
With an objective, with a trajectory, with momentum.
That's right.
Because you get a ball like that rolling, that's going to be inspiring to the people.
That's right.
They're going to forget about not going to the store. Because again, you got a corner store everywhere. Maybe corner stores didn't count. Maybe it was just Walmart and the big chains.
Right.
Corner store didn't count. You got to go to the bodega. You need them honey buns.
Right.
You need more ramen noodles. It's those little things that people overlook. And still acts of submission. Like Lacombe was saying, let's boycott abortions.
Right.
Let's boycott homosexuality. Let's boycott sex change operations for our kids.
That's
Goodbye.
Okay, that made me think about and say that, like what's going on today, with the Isupk brothers, the Mexicans, they are deporting them. They're getting angry, and they have boycotted, Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola in Mexico. They don't want to buy that shit. There is a way to speak about our people's ignorantly, okay, in their ignorance, they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
But see what the Mexican do it today. Like they say a joke about, they recognize they used to be their land, but it's nothing they can do to take it by force. But they say, allow me to say this. There is I saw a video about it, that it was a small boat that was coming across the Rio Grande with two Mexicans, cross that, and soon they was crossing the Rio Grande, right? And soon, a big boat of immigration ICE, approached them, about 10 of them, and say, where do you think you're going, Mexicans? We're going to our land, to your country, all right? So, and he say, ha, ha, joke. I say, how the two of you are going to do about it? Don't worry about that, brother. The rest of us already waiting for us right there.
There you go. There you go.
So, I like to say that, our peoples ignorantly say things, but you know what? It approaches the truth.
It does, and it's those small kind of victories and incidences that can help boost the morale amongst the people, and it's kind of a step in the right direction, because at least they're unifying for a principle. But America don't give a shit about Coca-Cola like that either. And so again, some of the things that you have mentioned that people are protesting or boycotting against, the focus is just so easy to shift when you're not grounded in your culture. So again, we're so used to first world problems in a sense. So them trying to get over to the border and having, I don't know, I guess kind of having the one up on them, saying like, listen, the rest of us are already over there. We're just taking up the rear. Let's pause that. We're the last couple to come over. Yeah. We're the last couple to come over. Instead, everybody else is already over there. They're good. They're situated. We're just following up. So I mean, like, even if you stop us, like they already got through. So even if you stop us, we'll just circle back around. We'll give us a couple of days to sleep it off. We'll come right back. But it's little things like that. It's nice. It's entertaining. It kind of relieves some of the stress, but it's not going to be enough.
right.
It's not going to be enough if we don't hearken into our power. That's boycotting stores. They lose they lose some money. They've got billions and trillions. They're not hurting. We're the ones that end up suffering for not going. And again, the attention drawn to the wrong things. They want to get left alone so that they can serve their power, exercise their culture. We want to get left alone, damn near just so that we're left alone. Like, there's almost no real reason why we want to get left alone. Just so that we can walk down the streets, go to the white store.
Smoke weed.
Yeah. It's damn near the same principles of integration. So we can go to the white stores, at the white restaurants, go to the white schools, visit the White House, pledge allegiance, to America freely, or some people's, I don't know what their goal is, but at least here we had one unified goal that was it was producing results. It was showing the authority, the power on earth then, that there's a power greater than them. Because it's not just being done through the people. They could have slaughtered all the people.
That's right.
If there was a revolt like that, they could have just slaughtered all the people in Goshen. The same thing that they can do in Milwaukee and in Chicago and in LA. It took the Lord setting California on fire.
That's right.
We didn't do that. Now that's we set some stores on fire, in a couple riots. A couple of stores got lit up. He put Hollywood Hills on fire for the world to see. That's different.
That's right.
That's what Moses and Aaron were fighting for here. And this is what Pharaoh's about to experience more of. So back into the Hebrew, we are in Exodus chapter 10, verse 16. Wayamaha, Parai, La Parah, La Mashah, Wala Aran, Wayamah, Hataathia, La Yahweh, Alahayakam, Walakam, verse 17. Waitha, Shah, Na'a, Hataathia, Akah, Hapaim, Waha'atha Yorawa, La Yahweh, Alahayakam, Wayasar, Ma'alia, Requa, Ath, Hamuath, Hazah, verse 18. Wayataza'ah, Ma'aim, Parai, Waya'athar, Al Yahweh, verse 19. Wayahapak, Yahweh, Rawka, it's like Rawka, Rawakayim, Chazak, Amar, Ath Ha'arba, Waya Thaqwa Yama, it's like Sawap, La'a, Nasa'ar, Arba, Achad, Bakal, Gabawal, Matazarium, verse 20. Wayachazak, Yahweh, Ath, La, Parai, Wala'a, Salak, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala. Verse 21. Wayamar, Yahweh, Al Masah, Natah, Yarka, Al, Hashamayam, Wayahaya, Chashaka, Al Arataza, Matazarium, Wayamash, Chashaka, verse 22. Wayat, Masah, Ath, Yarwa, Al, Hashamayam, Wayahaya, Hashaka, Apala, Bakal, Arataza, Matazarium, so that's like it. Shalashath, Yamayam. Let's go 7 in the Hebrew back into the English. Exodus chapter 10, verse 16. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste. So again, after Moses had called down the locusts again, through the power of the Most High, now Pharaoh wants to call for Moses and Aaron again in haste. And he said, I have sinned against you, the Lord your God, and against you. It's like it. I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Verse 17. Now therefore forgive, I pray thee, my sin only this once, and entreat the Lord your God that he may take away from me this death only. Verse 18. And he went out from Pharaoh and entreated the Lord. Verse 19. And the Lord turned a mighty strong wind west, which took away the locusts and cast them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the coast of Egypt. Verse 20. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he would not let the children of Israel go. So every time that that Pharaoh had conceded, the Lord hardened his heart and he always reneged. Verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. Verse 22. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. Now, I don't know what it is about complete pitch black that does kind of change the energy in the room. It almost feels like that dark matter that they describe in outer space. Like it almost feels tangible. It gets a little heavier in here. It gets. I mean, maybe it's just because of the motions that you're making, trying to feel your way around, like you're swimming through everything. That makes it feel some kind of way. But there's definitely a different atmosphere when everything goes pitch black. You're used to the light. Like that's a luxury at these points. Everything goes black. You know, again, most people ain't gonna know what to do. And for 3 days in a land where, you know, sunshine is abundant. Our sunlight just started coming back about a month ago. Before then, you had from about maybe 7 o'clock to about 4 o'clock of sunlight. So that about 9 hours, give or take, in a 24-hour day. And then everything was just dark. Imagine just dark all the time in a land where there's normally a cycle of light. It's like Isupk. If you get more coffee, that's it. You killed it all. All right, no, never mind. Never mind. You just, if you could, just throw the cup in the sink. I know. So we're almost done out of here anyway. So now again, this is just the next wave of the assault on Pharaoh. I'll get through these last 2 sets. All right, back into the Hebrew, Exodus chapter 10, verse 23. La'ah, Ra'awa, Ayash, Ath, Achaiwa, Walaka, Kwamwa, Ayash, Mathakathiwa, Shalshath, Yamayam, Walaka, Banya, Yasha'ala, Haya, Awar, Bamawa Shabbatham, verse 24. Waya Kwara'a, Parai, Al Mashah, Waya Mar, Lakwa, Abadia, At Yahweh, Requa, Taza'anakam, Wabakwarakam, Yatazagah, Yats like Yatazag, Gam Tapakam, Yalaka, Imakam. Verse 25, Wayamar, Mashah, Gam Matha, Thathan, Bayadanwa, Zabachayam, Wa'ilawat, Wa'ishayanwa, La Yahawa, Alahayanawa. Verse 26, Wagam, Makwananwa, it's like it. Makwananwa, Yalaka, Imanwa, La'ah, Thashar, Parasa, Kaya, Mamanawa, Nakach, Laibad, At Yahawa, Alahayanawa. Wa'anachanwa, La'ah, Narai, Ma Naibad, At Yahawa, Aid Ba'anwa, Mashah, verse 27. Wayachazak, Yahweh, Atlab, it's like Atlab, Parai, Wala'ah, Abba, La Shalacham, verse 28. Wayamar, Lawa, Parai, Lakah, Ma'alia, Hashamar, Lakah, Al-Tasak, Rawat, Panya, Kaya, Bayawam, Rathak, Panya, Thamwath. Verse 29. Wayamar, Mashah, Khan, Labarath, La'ah, Asap, Iwad, Rawath, Panyaka. It's those last 7 in the Hebrew before last set, going back into the English. It's like Exodus chapter 10, verse 23. And they saw not one another, neither arose any from his place for 3 days, while the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. They couldn't light no fires. Just nothing was working out for them. Verse 24. And Pharaoh called unto Moses and said, Go ye serve the Lord. Only let your flocks and your herds be stayed, that your little ones also go with you. So again, trying to negotiate terms with them, because they needed to hold a feast during this observation that they were making this request for. Well, the whole reason this was getting kicked off. But he's telling them, no, leave your livestock here. But you can take your kids, or you can take your family and all that. Verse 25. And Moses said, Thou must give us also sacrifices and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice unto the Lord our God. Verse 26. Our cattle also shall go with us. There shall not an hoof be left behind, for thereof must we take to serve the Lord our God. And we know not with what we must serve the Lord until we come thither. So they're saying, he's letting them know, like, listen, we need to bring everything with us, because we're going to get the next set of orders when we get up there. All I know right now is we're supposed to go serve and hold this feast. And then they're going to find out the rest when they get there, but they need to bring all the provisions necessary to get this done. Verse 27. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. Verse 28. And Pharaoh said unto him, Get thee from me, and take heed to thyself. See my face no more, for in that day thou seest my face, thou shalt die. But that was the last straw for Pharaoh. Again, he kept on trying to negotiate, make concessions. But he still wanted to control the matter. He still wanted to feel that, that point of authority, that he had some say in this. And the Lord kept on showing him, like, it's not going to go that way. Let these people go according to the manner which I told Moses to request of you. Verse 28. Yeah, so and now he just threatened his life. Like, the next time you come up here, like, I'm going to kill you. Like, we're done talking. Verse 29. And Moses said, Thou hast spoken well. I will see thy face again no more. And that's the same thing we're trying to tell y'all, man. Keep that same energy. That's pretty much what Moses told him. Like, dude, all right, fine, no sweat. Like, we're not going to come back here no more. We're not going to be asking you anymore. If that's your final word, fine. We're going to let it be right there. Just remember you said that. That's right. Remember, Elon Musk did this. He did a whole white power salute. Right. Remember, he did that. Remember that Donald Trump just defecated all over the president of Ukraine, and he let his sideboard do it too. I can't remember if that was. I don't even know who his vice president is. If that's the other guy that was in that meeting with him, but they shamed Zelensky. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. They shamed that boy. That was some white on white violence if I ever saw. Very politely and articulately done on media, live. They went live. You know that Trump and his boy had an agenda. They had a hand that they were going to play. And they dealt that whole hand. Dude is wearing like a workout suit, like he just either going to or coming back from the gym. Everybody else got a suit and tie. He's in a nonchalant, like he didn't know what the hell to expect from that, and he just got slapped around on live. Remember that they're doing this. Remember that they're kicking Mexicans out. and mainly Hispanics.
That's right.
Remember, they're kicking Hispanics out. I ain't seen one East Indian cry yet.
That's right.
Not one. Remember that y'all voted for this. The American citizens, y'all voted for this. Remember that you voted for it. He's holding Pharaoh to his word. Listen, that's how you want to play it. Fine, we'll never come back. That's the last of negotiation. We ain't got to talk about it no more. We're done. Moving on. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 in the Hebrew. I must have counted it wrong because it's like chapter 11. No. Wait, what are we going to? 12 and 5?
12 and 5.
Okay, all right, never mind.
11:1, I think.
Yeah, 11 and 1 through 7 then. We're going to be cutting this close. Exodus chapter 11, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Well, Ya'amar, Yahweh, Al-Mashah, Awad, Nagai, Achad, Abiyah, Al-Parai, Wa'al Matazarium, Achar Yakan, Yashalak, Al-Takam, Mazah, Kasalaki, Kasalakwa, Kala, Garash, Yagarash, Al-Takam, Mazah, verse 2, Dabar, Na'ah, Bazanya, Ha'ain, Yasha'ala, let's like it. Yasha'alwa, Ayash, Ma'ath, Raihua, Washa, Ma'ath, Raiwatha, Kalwa, Kasa, Wakalia, Zaab, verse 3, Wayathan, Yahweh, Ath, Khan, Ha'ain, Bayanya, Maltazarium, Gam, Hayash, Masha, Gadwal, Amat, it's like Ma'ad, Baratazar, Maltazarium, Bayanya, Abadia, Parai, Wabayanya, it's like Ha'ain, verse 4. Well, Ya'amar, Masha, Ka, Amar, Yahweh, Chakazath, it's like it. Chatazath, Halayala, Anya, Yahweh, it's like it. Yawatazah, Bathawak, Matazarim, verse 5. Wamath, Kal, Bakawar, Baratazah, Matazarium, Mabakawar, Parai, Hayashab, Al, Kasaawa, Aid, Bakawar, Hashbaka, Ashar, Achar, Harachayam, Wakal, Bakawar, Bahama, verse 6. Wahayatha, Tazaikwa, Gadala, Bakal, Aratazah, Matazarium, Ashar, Kamahua, La'ah, Nahayatha, Bakamahawa, La'ah, the Sak, verse 7. It's like Walakal, Banya, Yasha'ala, La'ah, Yacharatazah, Kalab, Lasanwa, Lamayash, Wa'aid, Bahma, Lama'ain, that Iwan, Ashar, La Pala, Yahweh, Bayan, Matazarium, Wabayan, Yasha'ala. Going back into the English. Exodus chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt, Afterwards he will let thee go. It's like afterwards he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, ye shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. Verse 2, speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. Verse 3, and the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. Verse 4, and Moses said, thus saith the Lord God, about midnight will I go out of the land of Egypt. It's like, will I go out into the midst of Egypt? Verse 5, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. Verse 6, and there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it anymore. Verse 7, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So this is the precursor to the Passover. This is preparation. So gather everything that you can. Go hit up your neighbor, ask him for a cup of sugar and all their jewels, all their money. In preparation of, because once things start dying off, you're not gonna be able to hit them up now. Like once their babies start dying, they're not gonna try to answer the door for you. So get this done now while people are kind of unaware of it, not expecting anything going down. Everything's still cool. Everything's still cool. You can still go get this. Let's prepare to head out. So that's those 7 in the English. Going back to the Hebrew. Yeah, we gotta start wrapping this up in a second. So like it. Exodus chapter 11, verse 8 through 12 and 5. Yeah, I think I counted one off. Well, y'all Baradwa, call Ibadika, Allah, Alia. Oh, slack it real quick. The wine. Knock this part out. This is a good story. Everybody else get a drink too, man. This is a good story. Like y'all solid. We'll see y'all in Atlanta.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Waha Shathak Wawa Leya Lamar Tazaa Atha Wakal Hain Asar Baragalika Walakarya Khan Ataza Wayataza Ma'aim Barai Bakaryawa. It's like Bakarya Apa. Verse 9. Wayamar Yahweh Al Mashah La'a Yashamai Al Yakam Parai Lama'aim Rabawath Mawapathia Barataza Matazarium. Verse 10. Wa Mashah Wa Run Aishwa Ath Call Hamapathium Ha'ala Lapanya Parai Wayachazak Yahweh Ath Lab Parai Walaa Salak Ath Banya Yashala Matazariyaka Slaki Matazariyu Salakia Ma'aratazawa. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. Wayamar Yahweh Al Mashah wa Al Aran Baratazar Matazarium La Amar. Verse 2. Hakadash, Hazah, Lakam, Ra'ash, Hadashim, Ra'ashawan, Hara'ah, Lakam, Hakadashia, Hashanah. Verse 3. The Barwa, Al Kal, Aidath, Yasha'ala, La Amar, Ba'ashar, La Khadash, Hazah, Yakak, Slakia, Wayakakwa, Laham, Ayash, Shah, Slakia, Shah, Labayath, Abath, Shah, Labayath. Verse 4. Wa'am, Yamait, Habiyath, Mahayath, Mashah, Lakach, Hawa'ah, Washakanwa, Hakwarab, Al-Bayathwa, Bamakasah, Bamakasah, Napashath, Ayash, Lapayah, Akalwa, Thakasawa, Al Hashah. Verse 5. Shah, Thamayum, Zakar, Ban Shana, Yahya, Lakam, Man Hakabashim, Waman Haizium, Thakakwa. All right, that's those last seven in the Hebrew, back into the English. Exodus chapter 11, verses 8 through 12 and 5. And all these my servants shall come down unto me and bow down themselves unto me, saying, Get thee out, and all the people that follow thee. And after that I will go out. And he went from Pharaoh in a great anger. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. Verse 10. And Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, and the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go out of his land. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Verse 3, Speak ye unto the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to every man a lamb. So every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. Verse 4, And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Verse 5, Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out of the sheep or from the goats. All right, and that ends the reading portion of it. So again, we're getting into the preparation for the Passover that we are about to observe in just over a month. Month and a couple weeks. April 12th, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Where we can finish off, or we can hear more of the rest of the story too in its entirety, and where we're actually going to be practicing it as well. We're out of that phase where we have to. Well, I can't even say that because we're witnessing a lot of these plagues still happening to them. So it's time to get that preparation going. Stock up again, save up a couple dollars for because for all we know, this could be it. But gather your resources together so that you can have a safe and prosperous trip. You don't want to get stuck on the road. Make sure you got first aid kits, emergency kits. Make sure you got a spare tire, a jack, a couple extra dollars just for the road, just for the travels if you're driving. If you're flying, again, make sure you got provisions that are applicable for the plane. If you're I mean, some of the people in Atlanta, maybe you're just taking the bus, to downtown. I don't know. But make sure that you got your rooms, your travel arrangements all set. Make sure you got a couple dollars for the vendors and for the nightlife in Atlanta. See what it has to offer. And until next weekend, we are actually became Milwaukee. Like, share, subscribe to the content. And let's get this thing going. So with that, Amajim, which means stand. We'll put Yaquadam and turn the face to the east. Close out with the prayers. There's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemai, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Tabaat, Ratazaka, Hayah, Yeshah, Ratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Shemai, the Thundernaut, Makam, Call, Yawarm, Wasalaklanau, Kawatnau, Salaknau, Kawatnau, Wala'at, Tabiano, Sawan, Ball, Shano, Mayan, right. Kaya, Laka, Malakwa, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be. Pray for the Hakak, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Thundernaut. Hakak. Yahweh Pa'ak. Call Makalak. Bakar Matawak. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazari. Hakak. Lahakwi. Hamathi. Hakak. Arakawat. Hatama'al. Garson. Hashem, Yahweh Shai. In English, Yahweh, the name Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name Yahweh Shai. Thank you so big. Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Barak Lanau. Yasha'al. Wahabiyah. Sapar. Hashem, Yahweh Shai. In English, Yahweh. The name Yahweh Shai. Bless us in Yasha'al. And the school. The name Yahweh Shai. Thank you so big. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanyan. Ahahari. Mayan. Yama'ah. It's like your Mayan, Yaba'ah, Azari, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Shah, Shamayam, Ratazah, Al-Yathan, Ramawak, Ragoka, Al-Yanawam, Marka, Hana, Ha'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yason, Shawamar, Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shamak, Yahweh, Hazak, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashemah, La'ah, Yakaka, Wairak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamak, Makarat, Yashamak, Atnapash, Yahweh, Yashamak, Tazat, Rakawak, Maitha, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. And what's coming from my help? My help coming from Yahweh. It's made heaven and earth. He will not suffer the foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee when I slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'al shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew.
Alahai, Adam Yalaka, Al Takarat, All Tashaqua, All Kayahana, Awayabika, Yahama Yawan, Wamasanaika, Sha'awa Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Yawayamu, Sawad, Wayab, the Yah Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyika, Amaru, Lakawa, Wanakakinam, Gawi, Wala'a, Wazaka, Tom Yasha'al, Iwa, Kaya, Noah Tazawa, Lot, Yakadwa, Ayika, Barya, Yakarath, Ahalia, Arawam, Waya Shemaiah Yam, Mawab, Wagari, Gabal, Wamawan, Wamalat, Halshat, Anushabi, Kazawa, Yamashawa, Nalawat, Amam, Haywa, Zarwa, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Madi, Kasiyat Sarah, Kayabi, Manakal, Koyaswan, Tamaru, Bayam the Arbor, Haywa, Laman, Ladam, Thumb, Daya Muwat, Kairab, Zab, Bak, Zarmanai, Calling a Shakamu, Ashar, Amaru, Nair Rashat, Lanawat, Nawat, Alahai, Alahayat, Shaitamu, Galdala, Quash, Apanya Rawaka, Saba Ivory, Wakalahaba, Walahat, Haryam, Yantardat, Basa Irika, Basa Wapatka, Tabalaham, Walaat, Panyaham, Walawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahalwa, Adi Ai, Wayakapawa, Wayabagu, Wayadaiwa, Kayatha, Shamka, Yahawa, Babaka, Aliwan, Ab, Kal, Haratasa. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Not thy peace.
Hold not thy
Be
peace.
not still, O God.
Be not still, O God.
For lo,
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy
They have
people.
insulted against thy hidden
They
ones.
have insulted against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
The name of Yahshua may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yahshua may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate
The
against thee.
tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Moab. And Hagarenes.
And Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Amalek.
And
The Philistines.
Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Doing to them as unto the Midianites.
Doing to them as unto the Midianites.
After Sisera. After Jabin.
After Jabin.
Kisar.
After Kisar.
Perish to Endor. They became his dung for the earth.
They became his dung for the
The
earth.
nobles like Oreb.
Make the nobles like Oreb.
Like Zed.
Like Zed. Yea.
All the princes as Sabbath.
All the princes as Sabbath.
And as Amun.
And as Amun.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Hold my power.
Hold my
Make
power.
them like the wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the
As
wind.
the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill the faces with shame.
Fill the faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
How?
Oh,
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou,
That men may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is
art the
Yahweh,
most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Pray for the power structure in Hebrew. Rakatay Yahweh Yahushua.
Rakatay Yahweh Yahushua.
Wamiaka'ala.
Wamiaka'ala.
Wa'alahim.
Wa'alahim.
Matazabia Alawap Yahana.
Matazabia Alawap Yahana.
Ma'alawapim. Masaranyim.
Masaranyim.
Matazayim.
Matazayim.
Akayayolim.
Akayayolim.
Wahakwatim.
Wahakwatim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Wa'aramah.
Wa'aramah.
In English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you Yahweh.
Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
Michael.
And
the angels, the Major General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, thank you so big. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, listen to us now. Right now. Some evils and curses. Punishment, destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets, teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Some evils and curses. Punishment, destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. To enter thy sanctuary. The evils and curses. Punishment, destruction. To the Edomites, and the nation, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, Alyssa, Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, logical metastasis, gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, cable access channels, and radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh shot. Michael and Gabriel down to flying saucers. Punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. It's the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause shake it that coming. And Yahweh shot. You always. So big. Start to the front. I'm going to salute the Torah in rank order. You can line up on the right side of the podium. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrak Yah. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Yeah, Bashem Shabbat, yeah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Barak Yah.
Yahweh Bashem Shabbat, yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yashabrak Yah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yashabrak Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shem Allah Thumb Bashem Yahshah to the sisters. Shalom, pay your tithes. Get ready. April 12th, Lord 56 annual Passover.
That's
right.
right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Welcome to Atlanta. Christ, Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. And no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the ignorance, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Love.